Good morning. It is Tuesday, November the 18th, and I am finishing or decorating actually my bottles and bagging up the olive oil and seasoning package. It's a dipping oil mix. Show you, I told you I'd bring you along on some of them. I'm just about done with these. I'll move you here a little bit so you can see. This is kind of where I'm at on this one. Anyway, here's the finished product. That is a jar of olive oil and the seasoning packet and the instructions on how to mix it up. And I'm trying to decide, I'm thinking I might put, now this recipe doesn't call for any balsamic vinegar, but I wondered if it might go well with it, you know, I mean, I don't know. I guess probably the seasoning is enough, and you wouldn't really need the balsamic vinegar. So anyway, I probably won't do that. I probably won't put the balsamic vinegar in there. But anyway, I'm glad to finally get to this stage. I was waiting on some ribbon. Can you believe I've been to Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and could not find damn ribbon? What is up with that? Excuse my reach. I don't understand. I just thought it would be all over the place. Gingham is usually not hard to find. So here's my bags. Whoops, let me try not to get too close to you. Put this down in there. Grab a little seasoning packet. Put it in there. Couldn't find a 2-ounce jar. So if you find a 2-ounce jar, you could put that in there. I did have one from something that I got, you know, as a gift, but I didn't feel comfortable putting this in a gift bag. This is a used jar that I've used. You know, it came to me with some jelly or something in it. Anyway, I didn't want to put it in here. I wanted fresh, clean bags and everything, you know, very clean and neat. So people weren't afraid of consuming what I've put together here. So everything has been very well cleaned. And of course, the bags are brand new. I've got a dozen of these ready. Well, when I finish these two, there'll be a dozen ready. So, oh, I forgot the dryer was running. I'm sorry. You guys probably thought, what in the world is all that racket? Oh, that's real life. You know, you multitask. I'm trying to just pull up some of the slack in this bag. And then we just tie a bow. It looks so cute. I think food gifts are nice because people nowadays, they have everything that they need. And if they need something or even want something, they buy it as soon as they decide that they need it or they want it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to buy people a gift. Nowadays, really, because you just, you know, feel like sometimes like, well, do I spend my money on that and they're not going to use it? I know some people even get gift cards and never use them. What? Any of you out there are like that, just send your gift cards to me. I'll be happy to use them for you. I think they're fun. So I do get, you know, Starbucks or a restaurant, or even for the grandkids, I would get them gas gift cards, because they're the same way, you know. I mean, I can't really, I can't hardly buy anything for them because they already have it. And a lot of people are pretty particular too. You know, they want a certain brand and a certain thing, and that's okay. But that limits, you know, or it makes it a struggle, I guess, to buy things for people. I love handmade gifts, so that means that people took their time and their effort and their creativity, and you know, they didn't just rush out and grab something. And even if somebody bought it, like hopefully somebody will buy these bags. Yes, they are for sale. If you will just reach out to me, you can send me a message in the chat, or my email is jlgas with 2 S's 1958 at yahoo.com. These are $10 a bag, and they will come just like this. Hopefully you are local, so we could arrange to meet to get these transferred over to you, because I don't really know how they would ship. They might do okay, might not. I don't know. Okay, that is all of those. Now we're going to do this floor to get it off my table. Now we're going to do the vanilla. We have used all of those we need. Get them out of the way. Now we're going to put these. Now, I don't want to use these bags. They're too big for the vanilla. I thought I had some thinner bags, but I cannot find them, so we may have to wait on this vanilla. But you know, I packaged it, I made it up. It's got vanilla bean in there and vodka, and every day you give it a shake. So I'm shaking those up, but I'll show you what we can take care of. Give me a second. I have these. I have sealed canned pickles, and they are sweet garlic jalapeno pickles. Yes, look at that. It is awesome. So I thought about putting a little wreath on one of these. I was going to put it on the vanilla, but it's way too big and floofy. But it might look okay. But see how this is? There's too much of the floof. It doesn't even look like a wreath. So, no, don't like that. I do not like that. But where did I put it now? There it is. But what I think I will do is I'm going to just wrap some of this around here and tie a bow. Yeah. Give it a little bit of something. I kind of wish these had a tag hanging down. Oh, but you know what? Oh, good grief. Now, why are you turning sideways? My mother used to call that up and down a cat's back, and that is not going to be acceptable. You see a lot of women wear bows like that. People on their shoes. No, my mother would never, ever allow that. If you want to avoid it, you see how this is the bottom underneath and this is on the top? Well, you make your loop, your first loop with the bottom one, and wrap around, and then it'll sit straight across every single time. My oldest daughter sent me an email or text one day. She goes, "Mom, I just want to say thank you for teaching me how to tie a bow." She has had to help a lot of people that she works with tie a bow. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I have a dozen of these left that I need to decorate, and let's see. Oh, here's one. Actually, this recipe, it made 2 of the quart size and then 13 of the pint size. So it worked out really good. But I think I'm going to use this on this one. I'll just wrap it around 3 times. Cut it off. See the bottom string and the top string. Use this bottom one to make your loop. Try to hold it tight. Wrap that around there. And it will be straight across there every single time. Hope I'm talking loud enough. Good grief, I'm about to whisper. Anyway, look at that. Little labels on the top. These I'm giving to my boys. They love pickles. I don't know if my oldest one will. I haven't ever tasted this particular recipe. I got it from watching a lady on YouTube, and she was making some of these, and so I got the recipe from her, but she said that people ask for it every year. And so it has jalapenos in there, but it has quite a bit of sugar. So I just gave my youngest son his jar, and I said, please try them and let me know what you think. So he'll tell me, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to make them every year like that lady does. I wish I could think of her name right now. I think it's June or something. Anyway, well guys, I guess that's all I'm going to be able to do for right now. I have to, I mean, I don't think you want to sit there and watch me put string around on all those jars. And my dryer went off, so I need to do some laundry. But hey, it's been nice hanging out with you. I hope that you have an awesome Tuesday and that you are getting your projects done and ready for Christmas. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that I love you a bushel and a peck. Bye now.